Good morning, guys. This is your Sir DRV again, and welcome back to my Mythic Heroes channel. And this time, we will be reviewing uh, Ganjiang and Moye, and also known as GM. So, um, where do we start? First, let me tell you something about GM. GM actually is one of the most sought out character because he can carry you through the early stages and mid game stages. So for end game, I think he lacks a little bit of damage, but definitely still usable in the end game. So let's start. So this hero, let's start with the skills. Have his ultimate or their ultimate because they are two characters. Their ultimate is the twin souls. Moye becomes her partner Ganjiang. Switching from Moye to Ganjiang recovers 40% of max health and deals 2 times 200% of damage to all enemies. This attack cannot be blocked or dodged. This ultimate can only be used 1 times per battle. So I believe most of you already see how his ultimate works, but just for your info, we can actually go here and you can test out the skills. Click that magnifying and then go to trial. Let's slow it down. Okay, so now this is his ultimate. So that ultimate, based on the skill set, it can't be dodged. And as you can see, I can no longer click the ultimate because you can only use it once per battle. But there's actually an exception. We will go to that later. So as you can see, GM is actually like Susano, more on normal attacks, and it is actually based on attack speed and critical. So if you have more attack speed, more critical means more damage to GM. Good for bosses as well because he actually attacks pretty fast if you maximize his weapons. So let's go back.
If both are of one heart, the profit is twofold.
What's his passive? So the illusion blades. As Moye, Ganjiang sword swirls around her and deals 60% damage to enemies within range. As Ganjiang, Moye's sword fires at the 3 closest enemy to deal 120% damage to each. As you can see, before doing some ultimate, if uh, Moye is on the field, he actually like dance through the using the blade. So that's the illusion blade. But once after the ultimate, um, Moye or no Ganjiang the boy one. So Ganjiang will do 3 consecutive um, blades. He will actually fire up 3 consecutive blades closest to enemies to deal 120% damage. So it's like insane attack speed. Next is his active, the Spirit Slash. So as Ganjiang, it's like the same, but this one, instead of consecutive, he will actually throw 3 energy blades at the same time, dealing 120% damage to each target. And the last one is craftsmanship. It's passive skill. As Moye, she increased dodge by 36%. That's the girl. As Ganjiang, he increases crit chance by 36%. So after the ultimate, she switched to Ganjiang. He will now do insane crit damages because of this craftsmanship passive. Now, since you know what GM skills are, then let's move to his. And by the way, guys, this is actually my main account. This is not the F2P account. As you can see, I already have one Infinity character, my Izanami. So let's get back to GM. Um, Earlier, we talked about the Twin Souls, right? It can only be fired or used one time per battle. It will actually change once you upgraded the weapon to 400. You can now release Twin Souls 2 times per battle. That's actually pretty good. And what is their 100? So 100 weapon 100, it will increase the attack speed by 40% for 5 seconds after releasing the ultimate. For 200, increases attack speed by 70% after releasing the ultimate. And last is increase attack speed by 100% after releasing the ultimate. So it benefits greatly Ganjiang, the male one who throws blade. So this is actually a pretty good DPS. And I've already reached 400, so I can already release 2 times ultimate. If you haven't seen it before, I'm not sure if I can show it to you, but let's try on elite. Let's try here. I think I can beat the first and second one.
I'll ride with no fun. Tear them apart. Fairies are too lovely to die. Tortured souls will eventually
Okay,
break from their
so we beat the first one.
silly song.
He, my second one is GM.
Fairies?
Let's highlight GM in the middle. Let me slow it down. Okay, this is the first ultimate. Let's see if we can. Second ultimate.
Two sets of eyes see all your weaknesses.
As you can see, that's insane amount of damage.
I will not be denied.
So that's how good weapon 400 for GM. Let's just skip it first. Alright, so now you know that if you're focusing on GM, or if you want GM to be your main damager, main carry, then you need to reach 400 as fast as you can. Okay, so good. So let's move on to their equipment. All right. So actually, there are two equipment that most suited Ganjiang and Moye or GM. Number one is the Axe of Pangu. As you can see here, for every auto attack, there is a 25% chance to deal an extra 105% damage to the target. This damage is treated as true damage. So true damage, it ignores defense. So this is the best one. If you combine it with Thunder Rune, it ignores defense of the target. And also while attacking, if you have 3 set of runes, same lightning rune, you will have this set bonus. While attacking, there's a 20% chance of increasing damage dealt to 125. So it greatly benefits Ganjiang after the ultimate, right? Because Ganjiang is actually just throwing blades. auto attacking enemies, right? So that's the artifact best for lightning. So there's another
If both are of one
weapon
heart,
that is
the
best
profit is twofold.
for GM, especially when you reach weapon for 400, and that
Find a
is,
home.
let's just quickly remove this. Okay, so quick equip this one, and then the dark. So why dark rune and why uh, chakra? As I mentioned before, once you reach
Ethereal
400,
swords.
it will now do insane amount of damage by doing 2 times the ultimate, right? Since Ganjiang's ultimate is pretty damn strong, it greatly benefits as well if you're using
Ethereal swords.
the dark rune. Why? Because after every ultimate, it will increase the attack by 8% after releasing the ultimate, okay? So this effect lasts the entire
Ethereal
battle
swords.
and can stack 3 times. And why chakra? Because it will deal an extra 35% damage when you're doing ultimate. So if you're focusing on dishing out good amount of damage for his ultimate, then this is the way to go.
If both are of one heart,
So yeah, that's it. So those are the 2 sets of equipment
Ethereal swords.
that you can use for Ganjiang&Moye or GM. So let's switch it back because this equipment is actually being used by my main
Ethereal
damager,
swords.
which is Izanami. Alright, so now we're done with the equipment.
Ethereal swords.
And by the way, guys, in order for you to get these red weapon and red rune as an F2P player or free-to-play player, you can just focus on buying it from here, from the guild. If the rune is showing here, if you need the rune that's showing here, it's definitely a good buy, and the weapon as well. But if it's not showing, then just buy this purple dust. Okay, you can also purchase it from here. Here, if you're near the red and you're just lacking one yellow, then you can just purchase it from here and here as well. Okay. All right, so let's go back and let's talk about GM's Divinity.
Ethereal swords.
So right now, GM's Divinity is at level 15. All right. So I haven't reached the best Divinity skills yet because I don't have enough faith. This is the faith. I don't have enough faith yet. But let me show you the best Divinity skills. Number one is this one, the Supernova. After releasing ultimate for the first time, it will increase the damage dealt by 30% for 8 seconds. So this is actually the same as what you have on his other on the weapons and rune, right? So it will stack. The next one is this one, Deafness. Every 3 auto attack hits deal an extra 65% damage, true damage, to the target. So this one goes in line with the axe and lightning rune. As you remember earlier, it's the same, right? For the
Ethereal
axe,
swords.
true damage, and the lightning bonus. So it's definitely great. Damage are stacked, and
if both are of one heart, the
those are
profit is
insane damage if you have already these two. So for the meantime, if you're just starting out, what's the best divinity to use? I'd say reach this as fast as you can because it reduces target's defense. This is the one I've been using up until now, and and this one. Yep, this one. This one and this one is enough for you guys to last up until you reach this one and this one. Okay, so the best combination is here, here, and this one. Those are the three best skills, divinity skills. All right, so since we've covered the divinity skills, now you know what to target as a GM carry or as your main if you're using GM as your main, and you don't waste resources. So good luck
Find a
on
home
grinding
for
those
your
resources, guys. All right, so I think we're done with the GM review. Um, if you have other suggestions, questions, or build for GM, it's best if you share it with me. Then we can discuss if it's good or not. And thank you very
Ethereal
much
swords.
for watching my reviews and tuning into my channel. Please leave a comment. Also,
If
like
both
the
are of one
video
heart,
and subscribe
the
as well.
profit
Okay.
is twofold.
Thank you very much and see you on my next review. Goodbye for now.